Lord in the morning. Mao ni siya mga paborito sa akong lolag lolo, mga lolag lolo nato. Kana mag-worship in the morning. So, let's sing it for the Lord. Lord, in the morning thou shalt hear my voice ascending high. To thee will I direct my prayer. To thee lift up mine eye up to the hills where Christ is gone to plead for all his saints, presenting at his Father's throne our songs and our complaints. Oh, may thy Spirit guide my feet in ways of righteousness. Make every path of duty straight and plain before my face.
Putting God first can be difficult. What can we learn from Israel, who refused to put God first? When Moses returned to Egypt to free the Israelites, it was clear that they were not ready. Centuries of slavery had corroded their vision of God and themselves. They had no idea how free people lived. They would sooner return to bondage than rely on a God they could not see. But God was patient with them, daily demonstrating His love and provision through the cloud, the fire, and manna. In their most decisive moment as a people, they were to be tested on their reason and their faith. When the 12 spies were sent as representatives of the tribes to survey the land, they did not return with conflicting reports. All spies agreed about the quality of the land. It was exactly as it has been described. But they diverged in their interpretation of the facts. Joshua and Caleb were rational. They built their case on the fact that God had already freed them from the most powerful nation on earth at the time. This mighty salvation was clear evidence that God would continue to fulfill His promises. They were willing to put God first because of the evidence they had seen. Along with the rest of the Israelites, the other 10 spies were overtaken with irrational fear. They ignored the evidence of how God had led them in the past. So God decided to keep that entire generation wandering in the desert until their death. Only their children would inherit Canaan. Sometimes we are like those 10 spies. We have already seen firsthand how God is faithful when we take our tithe and promise seriously. Sometimes, however, we are still tempted to ignore the facts and give in to fear. Israel refused to put God first. The consequences were terrible for them and the world around them. God's love compels us to put His kingdom first, while Israel's example is a warning for us today.
The men that love and fear thy name shall see their hopes fulfilled. The mighty God will compass them with favor as a shield. Wake up, guys. Worship time.